This is what you will get in your Espadrilles do-it-yourself kit. Curved needle and sewing thread, lining fabric, outer fabric, espadrille soles, sewing instructions, and of course pattern for your size. Very first step is to cut out the pattern pieces. Iron the lining and outer fabrics. Trace the pattern pieces with the marking pencil on lining fabric. Cut the pieces out. Remember to leave at least half a centimeter for the stitches. Flip the fabric over and again trace the pattern piece on the other side. Later it will be very helpful when sewing. Repeat the same on the outer fabric. Place the outer fabric and lining with the right sides together. Mark where will be your opening hole. It should be at least 5-8 centimeters long. Pin the pieces together. Sew along the trace lines, leaving the opening hole. Trim the seam allowance except in the openings. Cut the corners diagonally to eliminate bulk. Be very careful not to touch the stitch. And now turn right side out. Poke out the corners with a pointy object. Press the open seams with the iron. Pin the fabric on the sole. Be sure to distribute the fabric evenly. The thread from your kit is thick enough to use it single, so don't make it double. But if you're using your own thread and it's not thick enough, use it double. Try to hide the knot in between jutes and start sewing. Sew the fabric to the sole with the blanket stitch. This is what I do when I run out of thread. So I'm going back where I did my final stitch. And I'm making the knot outside the shoe on the sole. Make sure to pull out the thread to make your knot less noticeable. And again, make a knot and start stitching from the point where you ended to sew. And repeat it on the other side of your slipper. here it is, your espadrilles are now ready. It's time for a walk.